Howdy, friends. What's good? Make sure volume's okay. How's everyone doing today? I made sure I had a low latency on, so we're going to be having a much more direct chat this stream. Thank goodness. It's also I'm in LA right now. It's been warm past couple days, so forgive if you hear the fan on in the background. I'm doing my best to mitigate some sound, but I also don't want to die from heat exhaustion. So we make do. But talk to me. How are we feeling today? What trouble are you getting into? Kind of mess you trying to cause? Perhaps the delay is not good, or y'all are just aren't very talkative today, which is also okay. Y'all getting everything coming through okay? I don't think I've streamed here in a long time in this apartment. Derek walked outside today and just started sweating. Yeah, the humidity's rough. I mean, this ain't a hot take, but no pun intended. But dry heat is ultimately better than the humid heat. Humidity can be rough. The outside is real, believe it or not. Roxo, this is awesome. I just found out about Vital 2 days ago, and you're doing a live stream about it. I'm going to be following along today. Thanks for doing this. My friend, it is my pleasure. Pop filter. What about the pop filter? Yeah, it's tank top time trip. It's hot. Is this pop filter not doing it? Is it very plosive? Kind of the best I can do right now. But yeah, I've been meaning to try Vital for a really long time. It's been on my list, and it is touted as being one of the more powerful wavetable synths out there, and it's freaking free. I've barely touched it. I made sure it worked. I've done like cursory research. I really don't know much about what's going on in it, but I know the fundamentals. So we're gonna just y'all are gonna have to be patient, and I invite you to yell at me what I should be doing or can be doing, but it's going to be a slow, methodical process of learning this new piece of software. So we're gonna take it real slow, maybe boring, maybe enthralling to some, but we're gonna be masters by the end of this, because learning's the most important thing in life. And tacos. Trips in the same boat? Yeah, Rom, I didn't see your last message. You're wondering what the difference between the normal one and the curved one I'm using. So I have like, Vital is PogChamps, Poggers in the chat. So I'm in a different setup. So this is my sort of, the other place you're usually seeing videos and streams has my higher quality gear. This is sort of my backup stuff. So this is my first mic I ever bought with my own money. It's an AT 2020. I've had it for years. And this is just a sort of more conducive pop filter for this type of condenser mic. You'll notice the background is quite different. There's all my nerd stuff behind here. I will be recording this for I'm not sure is the short answer. I've been recording all these streams. I'm gonna be streaming a lot more and maybe make sort of like compilation VODs of all these different stream stuff. So there may be moments, but this isn't a dedicated video. I will definitely do a dedicated video on Vital when I feel like I've learned it more cohesively. But I'm not gonna share my bumbling with the video centric viewers. People who suffer through the streams will have to deal with that. Speaking of suffering, let's hop right in, shall we? Thank you, Lo-Fi Vibes. Guess I'll have it going a little bit longer while we sort of take a look. So, what is Vital? Well, it's a wavetable synth. And it's loading. Here we are. This is going to look... I'll make sure it's on screen. It's going to look really similar to your... why can't I think of the name? Not Massive. Though, I mean, there's some similarities. What am I trying to think of? The deadmau5 synth. Why can't I think of it? You know what I'm talking about. Serum. This is like, yeah, this is going to look like your serums. But it's Vital. All right. Cutting the music. So my goal, I have some goals. The main goal is going to be... to learn anything. So we're going to take this sort of like baby, little itty bitty baby steps. I am a child today. Make sure I'm in frame too. Setup is not tested. So we're gonna take little baby steps. We're gonna learn every little sort of knob that we can on this thing, how this thing functions. And my goal is to make 3 presets that feel, you know, not innovative per se, but that I'm proud of and that feel like are usable. I only really have 2-ish hours, 2.5 hours today. So my ultimate goal would be to put it in like a song idea. I am child schmorgy today. A schmorg child. A child schmor kid. Schmor kid? No. I would love to put this in a song. I'm doubtful we'll get to songwriting today. So if I can walk away with like 3 presets that we make, I'll feel really, really good. So obviously it's just amazing how much comes with this thing. You can sort of hop in here. Let's just listen to this. Make sure this is not blaringly loud on the capture. Let me know if that's just miserable. I might turn this down a little bit. So we have this little saw wave here. And this is, I think if you go to initialize preset, yeah, this is just square one, as far as I understand. That's what that sounds like. We have our envelope. Oops, I already changed it. We have our envelope doing the most basic thing you can. No LFOs going, no filters going. This is just pure waveform. 2D. Well, that's just the coolest thing ever. That's so great. SP. Wow. Cool. So I guess whenever we find like some wild shapes, we can sort of get a better view of what's happening and shape it more, because it's all flat plane here. It's going to sound the same across the board. All these presets, browse presets, get wild very fast. Like we already... that's already... so nice, these little bells. I mean, this thing clearly has a lot of malleability. I mean, you can make subs. I think you can make those little bells like we heard. That's a bass. That's a bass. Jesus Christ. This is a sci-fi laser. What? Ooh, la seal. Evil dubstep bass. Well, hell yes, that's an Ulasil evil dubstep bass. That is the most evil thing I've ever heard. You get the picture. We have, I mean, like, yeah, look at all this stuff going on, and I don't understand a lick of it. Yeah, we already see these LFOs affecting, maybe the envelopes affecting the filter here. There's so much going on. There's so much to learn. I'm already way too deep in this thing. So what we're going to do is not look at my email here, which is not enough for you to know it anyway. And we're going to... it sounds like a D&D villain. It sure does sound like a D&D villain. Maybe that's also a goal. We can make more synth characters for our RPG we were building last time. Okay. So we're going to go baby steps here. You're going to have to just be patient with me because we're going to take this one step at a time. I don't think we're going to worry about these macros off the bat. Let's just get familiar with this oscillator. This is what our wave looks like. So you can switch to these basic shapes. Brown noise. It's better than what I expected. Classic bend. Fade. Harmonic series. Pink noise. What makes a noise pink and what makes a noise brown? Is this just stuff? Is this normal stuff that I should know? Sounds pretty similar to me. I guess pink is a little bit more trebly. Oh, no, Kaylin, the stream's super laggy on my side. I don't think I can join today. So, you know what, Kaylin? The fact that you stopped by is amazing. Is it laggy for everyone else? Are we having some issues? I apologize if that's the case. I will try and mitigate it. It's good on your end. Might be dependent on where you're watching from, Caitlin. All right. So, anyway, Lala, thank you for stopping by. It was a pleasure to have you. Why is this still rolling? Stop it, Clo-Fi. Okay. If anyone wants to tell me the difference between pink and brown noise, I'm all ears. So we know that we can change the table here. And the other crazy cool thing, that's just a basic sine wave. The other crazy cool thing is that Water Razor. God, I have not enough focus for this app, for this software. The crazy thing I'm trying to say is that you can drag any wavetable you want. People can design their own wavetables. You can get them online. Just take the file, plop it right in. So if any of y'all have wavetables, plop them in Discord, and we'll experiment with them at some point. But you could basically just like have anything inspire a shape and plop it in here, including this thing, which I recognize. That's loud white noise. But you can put any file in here. You can put Bart. I don't know what Bart is. But any sample you can put in here and add it to your sound here. Sample, which is pretty wild. I do know that pink is supposed to be completely flat on a frequency spectrum. Interesting. Maybe brown is the opposite. Or sort of flat in a different way. All right. So we have our level. It's going to be volume. We have our panning. Pretty straightforward. That's pretty miserable to listen to. Just maybe go down here. This looks like our voices. So when you have one voice, there's no detuning, which I guess makes sense. If I wanted to change the pitch on this, it's over in the pitch tab. That would make sense. So those are steps, and this is going to be sense. Cool. Set to default value. Awesome. That's pretty. Transpose snap. It's just like putting it on a grid. Huh. I wonder what this does. Probably can lock it into a certain key, I would imagine. Let's go ahead and add another voice to this thing. 2 voices. Alrighty, we're off to the races. That's some impressive detuning. You think that pink is just white noise with lesser high end. Oh, that makes sense. Oh, and brown is, you know what, Rum? That sounds, even if it's not true, that sounds very, very right. And I'll just say that that's gospel. Man, these things can start to sound big very fast as the more voices you add. And that becomes hellish. Also very fast. How many can we add? 16. Well, I mean, I guess you could just do that and then that and just get really, really freaking wild on this. But we're not going to do that yet. We're on one oscillator right now. In unison, it almost feels kind of phasey, which I imagine is what this is for. I mean, I don't think phase is going to come into a huge issue until we have a ton of different voices and oscillators going. I'm probably not going to worry about that a ton right now. I also still, even after watching that video, phase is a little elusive to me. You can change the unison option by going to advanced. Oh, interesting. All right, I'll get to that. One thing at a time. With my focus, we have to take this one baby step at a time. I am Schmorg Kid. I mean, that's already an interesting synth, and this is the most basic thing you can do. What do these do? Spectral morph. Nothing. I guess.
That's a meaty bass.
Hey, that's a meaty bass. Thank you so much for... How do I see what happened? That was Zach K. Thank you so much for subscribing. I really appreciate it. I hope you heard that's a meaty bass. I know I've been having trouble with that recently. So I think this will change what this does. Vocode. Oh, we see it change right there. Fascinating. Oh my god, I'm so into this. This is so already interesting. Let's go back to one voice so we can really hear the difference. Pretty mild shift there. Form scale. Wow. All right, we're starting to hear some major differences. That should sound different. Oh, wow. Basically turned into a sine wave. Whoa, look at that. Let's get a better idea what's actually happening. Oh, I see. It's harm stretch. That makes sense. Getting all these different harmonics happening. Oops. I want to go back to 2D. Yeah, you heard the meaty bass. So glad to hear that. And that is a meaty bass. Inharmonic. So between harm stretch and inharmonic, I'm not exactly sure what's technically happening here. But let's look a little bit closer. It looks like these, so like if this was on like an EQ, it looks like it's really pinpointing high-end parts of the harmonics. And then the inharmonic is like less intense, but a lot more of them. So if I'm guessing, and I'm entirely guessing here, I'm not very smart. But since, look at how giant these peaks are. I feel like they're catching the super high harmonics in very specific places and pushing them around. Whereas this one is less intense of a grab, but a lot more of them. I guess inharmonic would make sense. It's like more within each harmonic, more bits. Again, guessing here, not smart. You can quote me on that. Really fascinating. Smear. I guess this is Pat Smear. Okay, that makes sense. It's just so if there's zero smear, as if it's not even on, it's just our normal waveform, and then it just begins to kind of just squish it down to its middle. I would call this a squish more than a smear, but what do I know? And that's nothing. You smear it so hard it doesn't exist. This is some John Cage sound design. I've smeared it so hard that there's not a sound. So you can create little buzzy bees. Also, I'm assuming that you can probably macro these to learn MIDI assignment. Yeah, you could probably assign these to any parameters on your MIDI keyboards, I would imagine, which becomes very, it's a very powerful performance tool, I would imagine. Rand amp. An Ayn Rand amp. Oh my god. Jeez. That almost broke my brain. What's happening there? Wow. What is happening here? I'm pretty confused about this one. You can map it to an LFO envelope, etc. Yeah, that's where the real sound design begins to happen, and we're gonna hopefully get to that sooner than later. I know I'm going at a snail's pace here. Stream snail's pace on Spotify or Apple Music, anywhere you could find music. Just plug. But I really want to try and understand every facet of this before getting too deep. Yeah, I'm not sure what's happening with Randamp. This completely eludes me. I mean, it's clearly messing with the harmonics too, but it doesn't look as intense in the waveform as it sounds. So there's something really specific happening here. Unsure. Low pass. So that's well, interesting. You would think this is with no low pass, but this seems like it's with full low pass. Oh wait, I guess it would be the opposite. If this is 100% low pass, that doesn't make sense to me. I guess it's such a strong low pass that it's almost just like, it's like literally just like a little tiny cup here. I feel like I would want to do, I guess this, if you really just want a sound that is at base level, I mean, like, why wouldn't you just pick a sine wave at that point? I'm sure there's something that's more, I'm sure there's a lot more going on here than I assume. High pass. Opposite. Makes sense? Phase disp. I barely hear the difference there, but something's happening. I mean, you could see it. You could really see it. Is there a better way to look at this? Not really. Like, you could see it just wiggle, wiggly worm. Phase is so weird, man. Phase dispersion. This is above my pay grade. I don't understand phase very well, to be honest with you. Shepherd tone. Oh, God. So cool. I don't see how this is functional even slightly, but this is really cool that you could do it. Time skew. There is no time, exactly. And then we're back to normal. All right, what does this do? Is this specifically with the phase? No. I don't think this has to do with the phase. I think it just happens to be underneath it. Sync. Yeah, okay, this is just shaping the table. Oh, maybe this is phase, technically. It looks like this is just a way to shape the waveform. I guess how fast it's going or not. So you can do that in sync. Formant. Makes sense. Quantize. Oh, cool. I mean, that's just squaring it up a bit. Fascinating. Bend. Wow, you can really make some... I mean, obviously, you can put anything in here and make a wavetable, but, like, you can get really specific in the shapes here. Squeeze. Cool. Pulse. Is that what a pulse would look like? That's fascinating. Huh. Oh, wow. Fascinating. Cool. Cool. FM oscillator 2. So nothing's happening there. So, and you can just, I see. You can channel them from, you can send a signal from these other elements within the synth. Okay. Fascinating. All right. We're going to start the preset again. All right. So I guess the next thing to do, I mean, we could start adding other oscillators. Maybe I'll add just one more. So maybe what we'll do is we'll do one with an octave below. It doesn't sound great. Maybe we'll start with that. Just a little bit of meat in there, meat and potatoes. Why don't we go ahead and... I already screwed this up. Yeah, there we go. Let's stick basic for now, just to learn. We'll get into sound design craziness a little later. I guess before we dive into envelopes and stuff, like we probably want to feel out these filters. Filters? We want to feel out these filters. You can hold shift and go up and down 12 tones at once. Oh, awesome. Thank you. You see, this is why I keep you around, all of you. So you can make me less dumb. Dude, that is so useful. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Except my scroll wheel is not working now. Oh, it's just you. I see. You hold shift and just like move your... Weird. The scroll wheel will go up but not down. That's very silly. Super useful. Thank you. So one, we're going to just keep exploring, but one preset I definitely want to try and build, like one of my goals, I mean, I definitely want a sub, like a tasty sub, a meaty bass, obviously. It's on brand. The other thing is I want just like, I've been trying to find this in presets and I can't find it. But like, I hear so many modern sort of like on the lower fi side of like bedroom pop stuff, these kind of like little like higher end little wubs, like little whoomp, 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 whoomp. I want to create like a wub, but like a high end key wub, not a bass wub, but just little like plucks that are like rounded plucks. That's probably oxymoronic, if that's even a word. But that's one of my main goals. I want to make these little like high end whoops, little wubs. Not dog barks. I didn't do a good job of that, but you get what I'm saying. Filter. Interesting. Oh, that mix tab. It's not how I would imagine it would display it, but I guess that makes sense. It's like an EQ on top of an EQ. So basically, okay, this is the parameter we want. So in general, I feel like it's good to just have this filter on a little bit. Can I pull? Oh, I can pull it down too. Fascinating. This is awesome. I am smitten already. So we can do 12 dB to 24 dB. Maybe we'll start 12 a little lighter. Well, you know what? Let's get more and more dramatic, actually. So I think just having something like this on at all times is nice to just round it out a little bit. Maybe I want to make this lower, too. Do we want to just go into more oscillators? Are we just going to be crazy? Why not? Let's go for it. We'll get into a lot more of these parameters soon. Not bad, not bad. Okay. So, oh, that makes sense, though. I'm not sending... Okay, I was a little confused of why I heard the other oscillator so much, because I'm not sending it to the right filter. So auto goes to the second filter, and this just goes to effects. Interesting. So now they're all on the same filter. There we go. That's what I was looking for. Okay, I was confused about that. There's our wubs. That's how we're going to get our wubs. We're going to probably end up sending an LFO to this filter to make these wubs. I mean, that's just synthesis 101, basically. Awesome. Awesome. So you can get really weird if you got two filters going on doing two different things for each oscillator. Like, maybe we want the wubs to be a little harder on the low end. So we would send this one to filter 2, and it would be a stronger... You know, like maybe... I kind of like them all being in unison for now. I think I'll be able to understand this a little better, but I can see how you can get really specific with some sound design there. Just put your cursor to the big square to map it. To this big square? That's probably what you mean. And I what, drag it? Yeah, that's what I would do. But you know what? No time like the present. I think that's the thing to move on to. Let's go ahead and head to... Well, no, this is the envelope. This is the LFO. Let's shape an envelope a little bit more. I guess we could map the envelope to it as well. But I guess this is my ignorance now here, that I don't see why you would want... Like, what are the major benefits and like pros and cons between mapping a filter to an envelope versus an LFO? I guess it would make more sense if you want it to directly, you know, the attack delay and all that stuff to be directly affected by how the filter's acting. But I feel like it'd be more conducive to add it to an LFO. But that might be my ignorance. And please feel free to educate me. But let's go ahead and shape this envelope a little bit better. We haven't done that yet. So if we're going to go ahead and try and build the thing I want, it's going to be there's going to be a shift to the attack, but it's going to be fast. What? Yeah. That's kind of close already. Envelope 1 is the master envelope, so it will affect the oscillators. Gotcha. All the oscillators. I see. That makes sense. So I want that attack to be a little faster. It would probably be something like this. Maybe a slightly slower attack. It's like I want it to be, yeah. Perhaps we'll start with that. Yeah, slower decay. Well, I don't know. If I want that little wubby. Oh, release. That's my issue. Closer to what I'm hearing. We'll go with that for now. Reserve my right to change it. So you can add all these different envelopes. Wild, wild, and crazy kids. Oops. Set the default value. Is that really the default value? I don't think. Oh, I just did the. I see. I want the whole thing though. As soon as I release, I see. As soon as I release that key, it hops right over there. By the way, if you want to map more, the synth will automatically add more envelopes and LFOs if required. That is awesome. Yo, Sovi, thank you so much for this help. I really appreciate it, pal. So nothing's happening with the pitch wheel or the mod wheel as you see me move it over here. So we'll have to map that naturally too. Very, very cool. All right, let's get this LFO going, shall we? So I'm going to go ahead and drag this over to the filter. What is this little Apple, like little pie chart? Is that how much? It is. Whoa. Wow. Dude. Awesome. Okay, so it looks like this is this the same control? Yeah, so you can do it on either tab here. Dude, this is so rad. This is kind of so this is the filter I see. So now it's going from top to bottom, and if I do it this way, it's bottom up. Yes. Got it. So the higher you push it, like, toward the clockwise, it's going from, like, the bottom up. And I can move it lower and go boing, boing, or the opposite direction. Down, down. This is cool. This is cool. What is the drive? I didn't actually mess with the drive. What's happening with this drive? Let's go ahead and, can you mute? I'm just going to disconnect it really fast. It's just pure drive. Fascinating. Okay. If you want more control of how it will modulate, you can right-click that little pie circle thing or go to matrix. Oh, Jesus Christ. I don't know if I'm ready for the matrix. Oh. Oh, so is the matrix like, does the matrix show you all the things you've macroed? It would make sense because that's the only thing I've done. Maybe this is a common term that I'm in synths that I'm not familiar with. Thank you for bearing with me, everybody. I'm going to assume that's the case. That makes sense to me. And you can, wait, can you change everything at once within the matrix? This is cool, dude. Dude. So I think I want my little blubs. I guess blubs would be the opposite direction as opposed to biao. It'd be bois. Not biao, but bois. So I want to do this. And I want it to be faster. So that's the LFO's deal. So if I want this to be faster, I guess I could change the frequency? The tempo of it? Would that make sense? I can also change the shape of this, which I haven't even tried. Yes. This is so dope. I mean, this is probably the most novice. Like, people who know this synthesis is like, yeah, no shit, Alex. But this is so cool. Now, here's the thing. I wanted to just do it that fast, but once. I guess that means I would have to change the envelope. I think so. The attack. Huh. Huh. What would be the right way to do this? I guess it would be... Huh. What do I want? I kind of want this to just trigger once. Is there a way to... I guess it would probably be this. What to be with the envelope? Ah, that's what it would be. Ha ha! We got there. Oh, man, that feels good. Problem solving, my dudes. Oh, dude, this is so rad. I'm stoked. I'm not getting a lot from this oscillator. Oh my god, I'm so I just got so stoked from problem solving that. So the LFO can be obviously triggered by any different thing. Loop point, hold point. We can sync it just with the trigger, so whenever it's triggered, it's just going to keep going at that pace. Smooth. Interesting. So it sort of rounds out. Fascinating. Delay. Wow. This is so powerful, dude. Awesome. Stereo. Whoa. Oh, I see. You can see it here. When you put stereo, you can watch it happen. This is so dope. This is so cool. I mean, like, I'm screwed now. This is going to be my life now. What else am I supposed to do with my life? This is it. I can't make music or videos anymore because I have to make just synth patches. That's it. Making synth patches without making music. That's my life now. Cool. So you can begin to do this with like, it gets real deep with all these different LFOs. Oh, man. We can also change the shape of the LFO. Maybe that's more for what I was going for in my head. Just the saw down. The little whoop, though. Uh-oh. Oh, my God. That's cool, too. So if I'm in the Matrix... No, we just still have that alpha going. Oh, effects. We haven't gotten into that. Make Skrillex. You know what? Today we're going to make Skrillex. That's Skrillex. I guess that might actually make more sense. You know, I wanted to go back down. I definitely wanted to go back down. So let's change this back to... The sine wave actually might be better. I definitely wanted to go back down, and maybe even sooner. Yeah, dude. Can you control Z in here? No, I don't think you can. It's just in Ableton. How do you undo? I wonder if I could set that up. All right, this is getting closer to what I had in my head. It is warm in here. I might have to turn on that AC at some point. Chat also looks really bad in that bar. I gotta fix this. At some point. Doesn't have to be now. Okay. We get the basics of this. What does random do? I gotta just know what random does. Cool. Note velocity. I guess note wouldn't do anything for that. Slide? Oh. I don't think I understand what this is doing. You can randomize the stereo. Wow, look at that. That's trippy. Very cool. All right. Let's go ahead and not worry about random for right now. I imagine this can get real wacky really fast. Let's hop into this effects tab. I'm very curious about how these onboard effects sound. Part of me is like, you know, use the plugins and chains, you know, but if these are strong enough, I'd rather have effects on the actual synth themselves. Maybe the exception being like a sort of bust reverb. But I'm very curious about the compression happening in here, the filter effect versus just the normal filter. There's even an EQ in here, distortion, delay. Let's just take it one by one. Chorus, a very common synth modulation. Love it already. Perhaps to get to know these better, I should take it. I'm going to go ahead and start saving this. Author, Schmorgel. This is going to be a wubble for Schmorgel, but wub. I don't know. Wubble. Okay. So we're going to take this off for now. And we're going to just learn these effects a bit. Oops. Just going to make it pretty simple. Bum bum ba da bum ba da ba bum 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 ba 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 ba. That's Yoshi. All right. Thank you so much. I made my first preset. I appreciate it, bud. I'm very excited about it. Okay. So no chorus. I think 2, we got to just like make this all just buttoned up. What's happened? Why is there such effect happening? What's the unison? We'll keep a little unison down. Just a little bit. Okay, chorus. Here we go. I mean, that sounds like a chorus. A little lower notes so we don't blow you guys out. Oh, cool. You can change the voices of the chorus. Oh, that's a great little graphic. I'm assuming this is all mapped to the tempo, internal tempo of the Ableton session. I would imagine. I would hope. I'm sure you can detach it as well. Oops. Had to. All right, so that's pretty wild already. What's up, Mies? Welcome to the hang. He did the thing. I imagine, can you map these, like these depth effects? I imagine it's probably the chorus as a whole. Like I can probably map. Well, it would be going through the effects. So if I wanted that to happen, I would have to put it through here, right? Huh. I'm curious if you're going to map the effects to something. So if the effect can trigger more with the filter again, or have the effects. Are the effects always on? I imagine you can sort of map them to trigger or to be as saturated within like a certain time frame or a certain parameter, I would imagine. Not much. I also have Vital, but mainly use awesome community presets. Awesome that you're learning. Yeah, trying to learn. It's baby steps here. Having a lot of help from Sovi, which I really appreciate. I think some people are learning along with us. Rum and Trip are very quiet. I imagine they're deep in their own DAWs right now. So this chorus is very powerful. I would use this as a sound design thing more than just like a natural chorus, though. I think I could get a better chorus warm sound with. Well, I haven't even tried the cutoffs. I mean, this is a powerful chorus. This is a chorus. Oh, there we go. Cool. All right, this is actually pretty cool. Is that still so loud? Hopefully it's not too loud. Let me know if it's too loud. I'm absorbing Sovi. You can detach it by clicking the little note icon. It will show up the options like tempo, triplets, tempo dotted, etc. You can detach it by clicking the little note icon. Where is this little? Oh, I see. Oh, I see. There we go. Seconds. Get some horror stuff going. Very cool. Dotted triplets. Amazing. Amazing. Just what I want. Compression. Hello, OTT. That looks and sounds like OTT compressor. I mean, that's bright and clippy, man. That sounds really good, actually. It's obviously very hot. Dude, I like this already. Anything that sounds like OTT, I immediately am down. Oh, you can change it to a single band. Amazing. Yeah, why wouldn't I use this onboard compressor? This is great. Cool. This is pretty powerful, actually. Very cool. Who's calling me? If it's... Oh, it's my dad. All right, I have to mute really fast while I talk to my father. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Sorry about that. Family calls, literally. All right, so back to it. We were on the effects tab. I like the compression. Delay. That's delay if I've ever heard it. I'm assuming it's the same here. Yeah, you could just pick seconds, like a little slap back. Nice. Sounds great. I also appreciate that it doesn't do the like hellscape feedback. Like it doesn't get into like natural loop hell. Yeah, another thing, this might be advanced, but you can make your own wavetables by either using Vital's wavetable editor or using an audio file. You have 3 options if you import an audio file. Very cool. I definitely want to try that before the end of the stream. Plopping one in. This is a great delay. That's a great sound already. I actually have an idea for this one, so I'm going to save this as turn into Zelda. I'll know what I mean. Okay. Oh, wow. We can do stereo. Ping pong. Nice! This has NOARU written all over it. It does trip. It actually does. I'm 100% going to use this on... One of the reasons I've been getting into more serious synthesis is that I want to finish those songs, but so many of them are like old presets that suck. So, why am I hearing that clicking? What's that coming from? Weird. So I wanted to replace a lot of those sounds with some better sound design, and this may be the answer. Yes, dude. Oh my god, this is so delightful. I'm going to be using this for literally everything. Can you demonstrate how to design a sound with multiple LFOs or envelopes? I always struggle using more than one because I'm just not so advanced with the conceptual stuff of it. I would be happy to demonstrate that, but I too do not fully understand how that works. But me, Sporg, will learn together after I get through these effects. I think that's a good next step. Moving on before I get too distracted. Distortion. Pretty straightforward. Filter. Pre? Oh, dope. That's so cool they do that. Oh, that's so dope. Oh my God, this sounds so good. Oh my God. Even just with the distortion, you can shape the sound a lot. I want to blend it a little less. Or more. All right, turn it to Zelda 2. This is the problem with this stuff, though, is you begin to start saving everything, and then you lost the plot entirely. EQ. I mean, this is going to be real straightforward, right? Yeah. I mean, we all know what EQ does. I guess this would be nice to have. I imagine the signal flow goes. I wonder if this is EQing post all this stuff. It has to be. I'm sure the EQ happens after all this, I would imagine. And I wonder if you can change that. So I imagine this would save some CPU if you're EQing stuff out on the synth itself instead of using a plugin. And then, EQ it to fit into the mix afterward. But like EQ as a sound design thing, I think is probably super important. I know you're doing a lot of that already in the voicing and envelope shaping, but I see why they added it on. I mean, it would be silly if they didn't. Filters, is this like an auto filter? Key, what is key? Oh! It literally tracks your keys. Cool. So if you do the opposite, I can see that being really useful. So imagine this. Let's try and do it, actually. Imagine you have a patch that's really, really bright. So if we pop that distortion and stuff and delay back on, as you get to those higher notes, it trims some of that off. That's really useful. Oh, sorry, I wasn't even reading this. You can order the FX by dragging them. You could export to another channel and open a second vital. Oh yeah, that's true. This works with several effects. That's awesome. Good to know, Sovai. Thank you. So actually, what might be nice is to put this delay. Oops. Oh no. Oh, I can Control Z. Just depends on what I'm doing. Oh, do I drag it? Oh, I see. Yeah, dude. So I imagine this is a real subtle thing. Like I'm doing it. I'm driving this pretty hard. But just a little bit of a duck. You know what I'm saying? I imagine you want to use this kind of thing sparingly. And this isn't even the point, this key track thing, but I think that's a great feature. And I think that was also, yeah, it's on the filter too. So I guess it's just adding another filter. I guess this is just to add more filters ultimately. Like filter as an effect feels like it's doing something very similar to filter as a sound design. I probably don't understand this fully, but this key tracking thing, I would probably want to use this more post effects than I would just in the patch itself. But I can see the key tracking being really effective there as well. Cool. Very, very cool. Flanger. Get off distortion. That's a flanger, baby. Hey, if that ain't a flanger, then I don't know what is. Offset. Cool. Offset it one way or the other. You can slow it down. Please. That was higher. That's a flangy. Phaser. We know what this does. Ugh, sometimes phasers weird me out in headphones. A little phaser goes a long way. Cool. What I'm finding is that these effects built on are just really well designed themselves too, and they just seem really clean and effective. Oh yeah, by the way, you can use a filter as a phaser. It's part of the filter's options. That's also cool. Mode. Phaser. You're right. Wow. Okay, I didn't even really appreciate all this yet. Maybe we should double back to filter really fast. I didn't even look at these modes. Dirty. Oh, that makes sense. It kind of just breaks it up. Ladder. I'm still key tracking. Let's do it without the key tracking. I'm not sure what ladder's doing. Digital. Cool. Kind of breaks it up a little bit. Diode. Breaks it up in a lower end. Cool. Formant. That makes sense. We've explored formants earlier. Comb. That's nice. Is it? Oh, yeah. If you look really closely, yeah, it does kind of have a... It's just... I was going to say it looks pretty smooth to me, but it's definitely combed. So that's basically what's happening on the resonance on like a synth. I would imagine is that you're pumping these comb-shaped things up on your frequencies. You hear those harmonics in there? Wild. Phaser. There it is. You see, I would actually maybe want to use this more than the actual phaser. Wait a minute. If you're key tracking with a phaser... So that means it's phasing to one side as you go up? Like if I push it all the way this way. Phasers on this side. That's a pretty wild concept. I don't know how, like... I can't quite hear it, but it looks like the phaser is moving with where the keys are. That could be interesting. That could be some cool sound design. Very cool. Phaser, and then last but certainly not least, our good friend reverb. Interesting design for... Oh, okay, that's the high. I see. Oh, very cool. Yeah, this is like... I see. That's the gain. That makes sense. This is also the gain. So only things that switch between high and low are these cutoffs and the gains. That makes sense. Huh. I can see this being nice for like a string pad. Like using reverb on a synth always felt a little strange to me, but if it's a sound design choice, that makes sense. But like in terms of shaping the synth itself, like I don't see why you wouldn't want to use a reverb bus or your own other reverbs that are more cohesive with the rest of the track because you're creating space, right? But I see it working in terms of like that's the sound. I turn it off. You know, it kind of has the character with it. Yeah, I don't know how much I'll use this reverb, but it's nice to have. Distortion also has several options. Even has a bit crush and a down sample. I missed some things, my dude. I missed some things, my dude. Yeah, I didn't really look at these. I think I missed this with all of these, huh? Not with this. You can go in the mode. I did the modes for compressors. So you can filter it pre-post. Very cool. Do I mostly use stock Ableton Reverb? No, I almost religiously use Valhalla. I just like the general tone of their products. I think there are great sounding reverbs everywhere, but and I know Valhalla is used a lot, but I think just like the particular timbre that their plugin verbs have just like fit my vibe. I do use Ableton Reverb once in a while, but I actually like their Ableton 11 reverb a lot better than the stock normal reverbs. I use Ableton delays quite a bit though. Reverb, I think, is like truly a subjective thing. I know people who, Tom Gardner, the guy I use for recording and mixing all the time, uses like 5 reverb buses at once and blends them, which I think is a more traditional way to build reverb as a whole track. I also know people who are like, pick reverb and stay with that reverb, and that's the one you use. And then there's obviously stuff in between. So I think it's totally up to ear. I don't think there's ever a right answer for reverb, but I just happen to love the quality of the Valhalla stuff. And there's a free one. Supermassive is, I believe, free. Bit Crush we were talking about. Let's take this attack back. Well, that's crushy, all right. You can get some really sick stuff with the new Ableton Hybrid Reverb. Yes, I agree. Merry Christmas, everyone. Also downsampling. That's a powerful bit crusher, actually. Talk about video games. That's fun. Dude, very cool. I have lost the plot entirely. Okay. Effects, rad. A+ to effects. Digging it. What was my next thing? I guess there's this advanced tab. There's the matrix tab, which I don't know if I got a firm answer from Sovi, but I imagine this is like, let's just try it. I put it here, and then I put it here. Matrix. Yeah, they all show up there. Okay, so you can't control Z these. You have to just disconnect them. Good to know. Squing-a-ding-a-ding-ding-ding. Wavetable? I'm talking about the matrix, like the matrix just like showing you all your different macros or connections. I'm imagining that's what the matrix is it shows you everything that you've assigned. Advanced. What the hell am I looking at? Okay. Oh. Can change the oversampling. Oh, I see. So if we're running high in our CPU usage, we can do this. Voice override. Killer Steel? What options? How maniacal. Do we want our voice to kill or steal? Round robin. I don't know what any of this shit means. I can tune it, transpose it. This makes sense. MPE enabled. Semitones, default. Skin. You can load custom skins. That's cool. It's like Fortnite, bro. Nice. Okay. Okay. Let's maybe go back to our Schmorgel preset. Browse presets. Is there like a section for what I created? User. Here we go. Wubble. Is it on? Nice. Oh, here's a question. I should do this. Can I drag the pitch to the mod wheel? No. Can I drag this? No. How do I make the mod wheel? I guess pitch. Oh, there's also glide, legato, octave scale, all this stuff over here. I guess I didn't really learn about all this. Note, velocity, lift. Oh, this might be... No. How do I macro this? I see. Set. Earn MIDI assignment. Huh. How do I assign these scroll wheels? Sovi. From the Matrix? Oh, that would make sense. Destination. Bipolar. Interesting. I've become bipolar. That's a dumb joke. I'm sorry about that. Cool. That sounds nice. I don't think you can assign the wheels, but you can assign their positions. Pitch wheel, mod wheel. Interesting. Okay, good to know. Oh, it's right in front of my frickin' face. Oopsies. All right, let's figure out how... What were you talking about, Miesborg? You were saying about different LFOs or different envelopes. Did you demonstrate how to design sound with multiple LFOs? Let's figure it out. So we're going to add 2 filters. I think the LFOs... Well, can you have multiple LFOs going to the same filter? You can. Oops. My bad. So, I guess what's happening here is that this LFO is going first. Like, how would you... Interesting. Well, one thing you could certainly do is stereo image the different LFOs. Like... Fascinating. Wow. Vital's going well, Toby. I'm learning a lot. It is definitely a deep program. I already like that a lot. You can stereo image these LFOs. So let's, I'm curious too, like, can you copy an LFO and paste it to the other one? Probably not. That's at 33% for you. That's so cool, dude. Yes, you can copy and paste LFOs. Amazing. So we have this one triggering at 1/8 the time. So if we were to have the sustain or decay. Is it just because that... Interesting, because I have it... Okay. So if it was on just trigger... I see. Cool. Just right click and copy. Oh, on the actual LFO itself. Duh. So I would copy it here and then go paste. Bam, look at that. If the LFO is copied, there will be another option, paste. There it is. Amazing. I mean, this is kind of close to what I had in mind. I mean, this is dope as hell. You can overwrite. Cool. I'm going to go ahead and do it. So let's make these less stereo. This is so chill. That's a little too aggressive. Dude, very, very cool. Let's go ahead and maybe make a tasty, meaty bass. And then I think we have time to throw in just like a random wavetable and see how that works. So let's go ahead and start over. You can even make your own LFOs. Click the... Oh, shit. I got to try that first. Click the paintbrush icon and enable... Those could be assigned to different LFOs, or is that pointless? The two envelopes can be assigned to two different LFOs. I guess they could be attached to the parameters. Are you talking about the filters? Yeah, I guess what you could do is just, because we haven't even assigned the second filter. If second filter is just sitting here doing nothing. So we could assign this LFO to this filter. You can hear subtly it working. I imagine this is a useful tool. I don't know what the implications are of it, to be honest with you. I'm unsure what the implications would be. But you certainly can. And I guess the point would be like, if you want your initial sound... So let's try this. Let's try this. You want your initial sound to do what it was doing before, right? And then... Well, I guess because this already triggered, right? And I have this... I guess it would depend on a few things. This filter really only is useful for the first LFO, which only is a single hit, right? So I set it to the mode of envelope. So it's just going to hit trigger once. So this... No, it is still It is still working. Because this LFO... Because this filter is just going to keep chilling while I have it triggered. I'm sure there's a way for me to tell this one to stop working and then for filter 2 to take over and do something a little different. I like this. Because you hear that look kind of wubbing still. But I think that's more affected by this first filter than the second filter. Yeah, I don't think I fully understand the implications of that. But Musborg, you certainly can assign them differently. And I imagine that they have some use cases. So then just this one. Oh, you know what? I was doing it wrong. So this should feel more dramatic that it... Interesting. What am I missing here? Let's look in the matrix. Doesn't look like filter 2 is activating the oscillators because oh, right. That's what I'm missing. All these are just going to filter 1. Filter 2 is not even doing anything. Duh. So, if we wanted to send different oscillators to do different things. So if I liked my low end doing something different filter-wise than my high-end stuff, that's why I would want to do that. So there it is. Now it's demonstrated. That was the part I was missing. So Mies board, here is your answer. Again, there's some stronger implications than what I'm doing right here. But so we have this one, this first envelope, just triggered to my high end and triggering once. And then my low end oscillator going to this filter, which is being triggered by both of these LFOs. So perhaps I'd want to shift this LFO to be different. So you're hearing both LFOs trigger the filters differently at different times. So the one filter triggers, and then both these are triggering differently depending on the shape of the LFOs. So that's your answer. This is a horrible example of that, but it is working. You can make the oscillators by affected. You can make the oscillators be affected by both filters. Filter 1 and 2. There it is. There it fucking is. So the implications get even wider. We can have 7 different things happen on a strike, right? So LFO 1 happens once. Let's also have this happen once on the envelope, but it's going to be like freaking weird. Freaking weird. Again, a bad example of this. Like, that's an unpleasant sound to listen to, but it works. So cool. I could see how this could get really wild really fast. So, like, you can, track to one keystroke, and then this whole sound design moment happens, and that's built into the synth, Like, you have it, and then, like, this one filter happens, and all these different filters happens as the sound falls. Like, there's clearly a lot of potential there for a smarter, less foolish boy learning this for the first time. Okay, we need to start moving. Let's not worry about MIDI bass because I'm going to be running up against time sooner than later. I don't know if I completely got what you meant, but if you want one LFO to do its thing and have the second LFO take over, you could set the first LFO on envelope mode, have a delay on the second one. That is also that is definitely the better way to do it. So let's just do 2 LFOs for now. We're going to not even worry about this LFO. So filter 1 happens. Interesting. Why am I seeing 2 things happen? What am I missing here? Huh. I wonder why. Why does this second filter look like that? Oh, because I have it on stereo. There we go. Solved it. Okay. So we can put a delay on it. That's 100% the answer, Ayush. Ayush? There we go. This is something slightly listenable. Like, not good, but something. That's the answer. That's how you really hear the distinction, is adding that delay. Very, very good call. Ayush. How you pronounce it? LOL. That's why my username on Discord. Oh, duh. Gotcha. Thanks, pal. That's cool. I'm gonna save this also as almost something. That's so cool. Gosh, when this stuff clicks, it's like the Pandora's box opening. I could just see like the options here. Like there's so much depth you can go into with this. Okay. Let's drop in. Let's start over. And we're going to drop in a wavetable. Now, can I drag? One thing I got to try really fast, actually. Come on. Where the heck did I put it? Yes. Not that one. Where's the normal one? You guys probably can't hear this. I don't think I'm sending this through. So let's... Come here. Okay.
That's a meaty bass. 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 That's a meaty bass.
I don't see how at all that would be useful. Oh.
That's a meaty bass.
All right, we're just doing this then.
That's a meaty bass.
That's a meaty bass.
So I would probably just use this. If I wanted to do this, I would just use the simpler. But as a background, can I get in here and like, can you get into the sampler and shift it? I'll have to drag it back in. That's meaty synth.
That's a meaty bass. That's a
Oh, interesting.
meaty snap. That's a meaty bass.
A meaty bass.
It's a meaty bass.
Very cool. You can't edit the sample on Vital, I don't think. That makes sense. It's not a sampler. So you do want to just pop an... I mean, it take 2 seconds. You figure it out in Ableton and then drop it on in. But you can add whatever sound you want underneath your oscillators, but we're not doing that. So can I just drag any wave file in? Oh my God, you can. Well, no. That didn't work. Oh, it did work. Oh my God. That is freaking cool. So I can turn meaty bass into a synth. Can we turn meaty bass into a good synth? I'm guessing not. Oh, I see. Also, these will... Oh, fascinating. What's up, Lewis? That's like almost something. It's very, this is why you'd want an EQ and built in the synth. So somewhere in the frequency spectrum of that's a MIDI bass is this synth being built. That's a meaty bass. Cool. I'm doing well, Lewis. That's been really fun to dive into Vital. It's like incredibly wild in here. Already more meaty. This is that's true. Maybe we turn this into. Oops. Let's go ahead and do volume. Here we go. You can even assign the LFO or envelope to the wavetable phase. No. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, you were thinking the wave thing. This is not it? Am I doing it wrong? Oh, I guess it would be up to here, huh? To phase? Up here? I did it wrong. I brought it to whatever parameter. This is the wave morph, which is still cool. Spectral morph. What happens when we put on the frickin' spectral morph? What if we put this third LFO on the spectral morph, and we put this onto, I don't know, vocode, sure, and we'll just pick something random. Dude, you could turn something dumb into something cool. You can get so freaking original with these sounds because you can just... Dude, I am freaking geeking out. Sorry. Genius is a strong word, Hans, but thank you. Ah. Oh, dude, what the hell? Oh my god. Dude. Yes, Andrea. Wow. Wow. That's not good, is it? Wow. 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 Imagine Owen Wilson like in Matrix code, just be like. How would I make it go back? Ow. I guess it would be. Wait. Think about it. Think about it, Alex. Think about it, Alex. It would be. If I wanted it to close again, I guess it would have to be. I would have to go back up. So it'd be like this. Shoot, shoot, shoot. You can actually do that. Hold on, I need to read back. Oh, I see. Like with WoW, use the delay options to cut the filter open again. You can actually do the You can actually do that. LOL. There's a text to wavetable feature. Holy shoot! How? How? I can't control Z the wavetable, the LFO. That's a bummer. Right click. Oh wait, right click the wavetable. Text to wavetable. Holy shoot. Hold on. I need more wow. I guess it's not gonna say wow though, right? It's gonna be. Like, it wouldn't say wow. That's the effect of the wow is from those filters. But we are technically in wow. Right? Jesus Christ. All right, duh. So what we could do... Hold on. What we could do... Bear with me for a second. Hold on. Hold on.
What are you working on? Oh wow! Hey, that's one of your little drawings. There you go. Pole vaults over the thing. Here he goes, and there he is.
Stop.
Rough cook, man.
Oh, okay, no more fighting.
And every. Wow, you're so dominant. Wow. Wow, I sort of got screwed on the old bedroom selection. Every room's like 4 times as big as mine. Yeah, no kidding. Did you see what she had on yesterday? Or, do you know what this? That's great to give something back like that. I'd love to find time to do some volunteer work.
Are you guys insane? Do you understand that it's a disease?
Wow, and how'd that affect you with guys?
That was a pretty good one. That was a pretty good one.
Insane? Do you understand that it's a disease?
Wow. 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 Wow.
It's gotta be that one. Wow.
Wow. Wow. Wow. Wow. Wow. Wow. Wow. Wow. Wow. Wow. Wow. Wow.
Okay. So, what we're gonna do, not only drag, oh, can I just do that? Can I drag this? Maybe I have to bounce it. Jesus Christ. Will this be worth it? 100% not, but we're gonna do it anyway. We're gonna save it to the desktop. And I'll just keep this on my desktop forever now. Because why not? We're going to hop over here. Go to desktop. Where's the desktop? There it is. We're going to drag this into here. Come on. There we go. Into there. And into there. And we're going to have a wow soup. I recorded on my browser using Loopback. I set up a... I'll show you really fast. So I set up a thing in here for Chrome, and it sends it through the output channels, and monitoring device doesn't matter. But once you set up a... Loopback is really useful for streaming, too. You could set up audio sources digitally. So then I just go into here, into Preferences. This is the easiest way I know how to get... how to get audio from Chrome right onto... Where are my preferences? Oh, there they go. And then input, just go over to my Chrome output creation. And then you just record straight to the DAW. Easy peasy. Anyway. That's been a how-to with Smorgle. Bow! Okay. I need to hear this wow. You can do it in Audacity too. Good to know. There's also a Chrome extension called Sample. Oh wow, that's probably way easier than what I was doing. Okay. So we'll map it. You know what? We're actually going to do this to this too. And we can have this faster. Maybe we'll change it just to seconds. Oh, duh. I have to put this in the filter. Why is it still going? Oh, I need this too. Was that the issue? Why is this happening? Why am I dumb? Oh. My bad. You should get back the LFO you created 10 minutes ago. That was kind of nice. I have no idea where that was. You can modulate the wavetable phase. Just simply drag the mod to the wave or the vertical sliders in the oscillator. Let me reread that. You can also modulate the wavetable phase. Just simply drag the mod to the wave or the vertical sliders in the oscillator. The wavetable phase. Just simply drag the mod. The mod. Which mod? Whatever mod I want. Like that. We're getting wowy. We're getting wowish. Oh man, the joy. The joy. Let's also use, well, this will go to actually the same. It's not the most musical ever, but I'll take it. I guess I could go into the advanced and change. Transposes everything. So I just want to transpose. I could just do this, I guess. It sounds a little better. You can double click the parameter to reset it to the default value. Oh, great. That's great to know. Dude, ugh, what would I do without you? Sounds like a cat. It does sound like a cat. It almost sounds more wowy without the actual wow. Frankly, Owen Wilson ruins it. We'll just keep it in there so we know it's in there. This better be in the possible compilation at some point. Oh, you know it absolutely will be. I just don't even like the sample in there. I want to get another low one in there. Double click and then shift down to 24. We're going to put it onto filter 1. Does not sound good, actually. Oh, this is still on. Let's just go ahead and double click these. That's why it was so weird. So we're going to go to, we're going to make this 12, actually. That's actually a nice, not a bad synth. That's not even that bad. And it started with the wavetable of wow. Could you try to use a delayed link to the LFO? Absolutely, I can. So I guess this one happens too fast. Hold on, let me actually just... Hold on, holdy. I'm just gonna save this preset as wow. Wow. I bet I can't get a wow. So this one's actually not even really doing anything, is it? It's doing something in the format. Really, all the filter stuff we have going on is this triangle one. So let's add this third one. We'll delay it. We're going to send it to the same filter. Wow. Maybe it could be cool if it just kept going. It's not great, but it's something. We're going to actually do this to a new filter. Disconnect from filter 1. We got to make all these. Can you select all of them at once? I'm sure you can. And I'm sure Sovai will teach me how. Is there a way to just like unanimously change everything to both filters at one keystroke? Pretty cool, man. I don't think you can change them all at once, but you can use the selector and the filter. Gotcha. Oh, yeah, I see. Oh, that's way easier. Smart. Thank you. Dude, Sovai, you get a gold star today, my dude. Thank you so much. Is there a way to like soften that? I guess with smooth. Wait, you can even use fill 1, which will modify filter 1. I think that will work too. Let me try and understand what you're saying. You can even use FIL 1, which will modify filter 1. I think that will work too. I'm not sure what that is implying. Like like you're saying fill 1 like filter 1 here? Oh, I see. I don't think I fully understand that, but I think I know what you're talking about. Like if I tap these in the filter section. Oh. Hello there, Haste. Welcome to the hang. What if we threw some freaking effects on there? Oh, I'm loving WoW. I'm loving WoW. Oh, dude. I'm saving this as WoW 2. My presets are horribly organized. This is not a way to do this. I'm just so stoked on this, man. We need like a ping pong delay, right? I should put the compressor before the chorus. It's very cool. Oh, yeah, you can save a preset. You can also assign tags to it. I should definitely be doing that. Probably should be doing that. Let's add some of that delay. It can be a bass lead key. Oh, nice. Smart. I mean, as soon as I start, I'm probably going to start adding like 1,000 presets, so it's going to be smart to tag them. Let's get this on ping pong. Maybe I want a oh, it's just affecting one side. What's good, Bowie? Bowie. Bowie. It's Bowie. Oh, boy. Oh, Bowie. I think the delay might be overkill. We're kind of getting delay effect with this LFO. This is so fun. I could do this all day. I could literally do this all day. I probably only have about 30-ish minutes left on the stream, unfortunately. Okay. So we got WoW. We got WoW 2. Overwrite, just in case. Do we have any other things that yeah, this plugin is rad, man. I definitely, if you want to learn it, I definitely encourage you to replay the earlier parts of the stream at some point. That is not just a shameless plug. I feel like thanks to Sovi and everyone sort of pitching in ideas, I think we pretty successfully learned the basics of this synth in real time. And I think I should cut something together with this maybe, because this is not a horrible learning tool if I clean it up a bit. That being said, is there any other sort of stuff that I haven't tackled? I mean, there's still more to learn out the matrix. There's macros. There's more to learn in advanced. Or I could just build something again from the ground up. What are people vibing with? Do we want to try and see any other facets of this? Try and implement it to a vibe, to an idea? Like, what do people want to see? I could be down to make a bass. Maybe try to make a loop or 1 minute jam in Ableton. I'm down for that. Maybe I'll just make a, I might just snag like a little drum loop just to get inspiration so I can just focus on synth land. That might be the move. I wonder, does Vital take a lot of CPU? Is there a way to check that? Like when I'm just sort of chilling in it, does my CPU spike? A little. Like I want to know how many of these I can have open without my computer exploding. I know I can turn down the oversampling here. I wonder. Wait, did my message get filtered? Maybe. I'm not seeing something. And I don't have a mod on. Lala hasn't been able to hang recently, so Trip, I might make you. I know you don't want any responsibility, Trip, but I might force you to be a mod at some point. Not today. I'm not seeing your. I should be able to see your comment. Use your mic. That's also a good. Oh, to like vocode. That is probably something I should learn, and then try and make a jam. Humma mama mama humma mama mama. Let's reset. How do I do that? How do I use my mic for the wavetable? Or do I use this? Can you throw this on an audio track? Probably not. Hello. Oh, that was horrible sounding. Yeah, Trip, I'd appreciate it. We can talk about it on Discord. I don't want you to do anything you feel uncomfortable with, genuinely. But it'd be nice to have a little army of mods, because not everyone's going to always be on. Record it as a clip and drag it into Vital. Can I do that from Ableton, or do I have to bounce it? Like, can I just record it on Ableton and then drag it in? Or do I have to make it a file? Yes, I do. Okay. Or no, I can. Can I just record it from here? I'm a little teapot, short and stout. Little teapot, short and stout. Record it, a clip, and drag it into Vital. Oh my God, it's right there. And I can vocode it, what happens if I vocode it? No. Oh my God, listen to that. I'm a little teapot shoe. You hear that? This is so good. Oh my God. Move over, Bon Iver. Okay, so can I change it from being, oopsies. I think I have to decide right away if I want it as a wavetable, a vocoder, or a pitch splice. What's the more interesting thing to do here? You accidentally left the stream. That's all right. You say I should say that's a MIDI bass. I mean, technically, we did do that with the actual sample. That I'm a little teapot. That's a MIDI bass. That's a MIDI bass. So I guess what I could do is bring this in at different points. You could use the spectral morph called vocode, and it kind of shifts it around. Oh, cool. Sorry, let me reread that. You can use the spectral morph called vocode. Spectral morph is in here, right? Or one of these. Spectral time skew. Where is the spectral morph? Pardon my ignorance here. Vocode is the first option. You might want to remove the MIDI bass in the knob first. Vocode is the first option in the first knob. In the first knob. In here? Oh. I can assign that to an LFO. It's like a chord. Let's get some weird. Whoa. Cool. Yeah, the harmonics make a chord. Maybe we'll back this up with just a little saw. Oop, double click, and then go down 12. What if it did? Whoa! Yeah, I do not have much time left, guys. Everyone is trying to see where I am. But I just want to do this. I just want to do this all day. Damn, this is cool. Damn, this is cool. All right, we're going to create the quickest little vibe with this synth. All right, quickly now, quickly now, quickly now, quickly now. Quickly now. This is gonna be that silly song. That's all we're gonna do. Oh no. Here's the bop, guys. Here's the bop. This is the bop. This is the bop. Just like 2 bars of this, and then I gotta go. Ah, la 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 la. It's a song in freaking 10 minutes. All right, we can find. You know what? I have a feeling. I have a feeling that there's a drum sample in 120 BPM. I'm just going to assume that Splice might have a groove in 120. I'm going to assume. I know you don't have time, but try the text to wavetable templates preset whenever you can. It's the best thing ever. Yeah, we tried. Well, oh, templates. Oh, God. All right, I'll have to try it next time. Fine. It's a beat. That's a beat. Oh, my light went out. Why did my light go out? It just got dark. Ooh. Weird. We're gonna use both of these. This is gonna be the weirdest song. Oh no, oh no. Moody Schmorg. Spooky Schmorg. Spoopy. Is this gonna work at all? No. Oh man, we're gonna cut off these. Oh man, we're gonna have to be spoopy. I'm sorry. It's just gonna be spoopy. You know what I could do? I could just turn up the exposure here. Or the ISO. It's not perfect. You can see me a little better, right? It's not ideal, but it's something. Let's just open this window. All right, making music. I can't wait for spooky season. I can't wait for spooky season. I can't wait for spooky season. What is this song? What the hell is this song gonna be? Let's see if maybe our other preset will work in this vibe. Oops. Yeah. Oh my God. You're not a fan of spooky season? You don't like being spooked? Let's do browse presets. Where's the user thing? User. Let's do maybe, I don't know. Wubble? This is gonna suck. This was better timed. Good enough. We got 10 minutes. We got 10 minutes. Oh, man. I'm going to compress these together a little bit and add some verb. This is the best song I've ever heard. Don't lie to me. Why would you do that? Why would you lie? All right, here we gotta get some funky ass bass going for a second. Contact. Make it spoopy. I'll make it spoopy. Don't worry, trust me. I mean, don't trust me, but I will make it spoopy. Shoot. I'll just, whatever, I'll loop it. Oh, man. Oops. Why? Oopsies. Ba-ba-ba-bow. Why does the bass line have a face? What's up, Dean? Make it feel purple? Why am I? Oh, because it's spoopy and purple. I mean, look, if this ain't purple, I don't know what is. There we go. There we go. There we go. Song, 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 song. Make this a little punchier. This one. What's that weird moment in there? Sound off? Why? Whatever. Here we go. Here we go. I'm going to make it spooky and purple in one foul swoop. I am a very purple ghost. I'm a ghost that haunts in a very purple way. I'm a very purple ghost. You know I'm a very purple ghost. Purple ghost. Purple ghost! Hey! Done. I am a very purple ghost. I'm a ghost that haunts in a very purple way. I'm a very purple ghost. You know I'm a very purple ghost. Purple ghost. Purple ghost! Hey! And on that note, everybody, thank you so much for joining the stream and for watching me learn how to use Vital. I will see you out with this bop. Remember that this is what hard work leads to. This is the kind of stuff that you can aim for when you just believe. See you in the next stream, friends. Be well.